Hello, hello, hello. It is yours truly, Mia, with Do Be Live. And today I wanted to just kind of share some things as it relates to mass, as I mentioned in my story. And not necessarily in a negative connotation, but just, because it's life. It's what we deal with, what we go through. But I did my message. I do a message every morning to see like what it is I need to be conscious of, aware of. And it kind of was like a full circle moment for me because, as I said, I'm starting to come back and do more on this specific platform. And the message as described in my story today was about the mask that we wear, which is really just roles is what it was giving me the energy of, which is a subset of mask, right? Because how are we truly showing up? And for me, it's almost like confession. And I say this sharing and saying me, but I'm sure there are many of us that are currently collectively in this energy where it's like, who have I been if I've been wearing these masks? So Jumbie, sounds scary, right? Being Afro-Latina, you think of Jumbie and you hear certain stories about, them being scary, this, that, and the third. And they are, okay? But the point is, because it's their mask, And so I realized that for me, I feel like I haven't been truly showing up for myself. I've been wearing these masks where each mask holds a different role in which I've not necessarily been inauthentic in my presentation, but I've not really been who I truly feel I want to be. You want to be able to express yourself, but with masks, we got to be this for that person. We got to be this for this place, or, it doesn't matter the dynamic. The point is, you don't really show up for yourself. You're not really being sincere, which is also the energy that was coming through in my co-star update. So everything was just kind of like really sinking in today. And I realized, I'm like, dang, I really have been disrespectful and loyal to neglecting my soul essence, my being, who I am at my core, because we get into people pleasing, and that is a type of mask, people pleasing. So I'm specifically referring to wanting to be in a space where I'm trying to please clients, I'm trying to please people that I work with. I'm trying to please, my family, but I'm not really ever showing up for myself. And so I feel like in a lot of ways, I'm not necessarily relearning who I am, but it's like, mask off. This is me. This is how I want to feel free. This is what it takes for me to feel liberated. And so that is the energy that I'm going to give you. And it's not for everybody. And I've never been one of those that I care about everybody, because I truly believe that who is for you will gravitate to you. It really matters to be on the same wavelength, like-minded souls. Whether that's high vibrational or low vibrational, you always will attract what you're giving off. That's just universal law. So I did kind of, like I said, I wanted to just, talk about masks, because it's like, I'm tired of being uncomfortable in not being able to really be me. And who is that? That is this multi-dimensional, multifaceted, who has this array and plethora of things on their mind that I love to share. I do this and I do that, and I do this and I do that. And I have many trades, you know. They say jack of all trades, master of none. But learn the rest of the quote. And I had one of my dearest friends. She was like, Mia, you need to finish the quote because that is far from you. But I'd rather be a jack of all trades than master of one. You see what I'm saying? So that is just gifts. But yeah, like, be mindful of the ways that you're not being sincere with yourself. You know, how are you showing up? Like, I had to think about today. I'm like, damn, how am I showing up for myself? Like, am I really putting out to the universe and to all who I come across the real me? I mean, I am now, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't really care, you know, what's gonna happen, because as I said, those who need what I have and vice versa, we will always find each other, you know. So just, you know, something to think about. It was on my mind, and I was like, well, let me just come on and share this. So this is today's message. Really short, really sweet. But yeah, how are you showing up for yourself? How are you not dimming your light? Like, we're so used to playing it small. And in this season, for where I am and where many of us are, you know, we're getting the signs and the messages that it's time to stop playing it small. And in order to stop playing it small, we have to remove the mask. We have to remove these layers that we keep hiding behind because we're afraid that, you know, we won't be well received or we'll be talked about. But honey, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping anyway. Irrelevant. But at the end of the day, you will always attract who and what you need most, when and where you need it most. And I really believe that. So I am going to continue to ponder on the ways that I can be present and free to be me. And I challenge you all to do the same. You know, what does that look like for you? And it might take time. It may not. It's not an easy thing to move beyond your comfort zone, which is something I was talking about the other day. But yeah, let's get past the comfort zone. And it's time to be who you are and where you at. Because I'm going to be where I'm at. And that's my business. And if you rock with it, I love you. And if you don't rock with it, I still love you. So, you know, we stand nothing. You know, we stand to lose or gain nothing in being who we are. You know, so remove the mask. Let the Jumbie go. Tell them it's time to go. Peace.